me try and start recording in case people ask for the teaching. All right, my apologies for that. I actually forgot. Okay, so salary mentality. It is not your employer's responsibility to make you rich. And like I was saying, I've not seen anyone who got financially free from salary. No. So if you are going to attain financial freedom, you must detach yourself from the salary mindset. You must move from salary mentality to income mentality. I once said that the true measure of your wealth is not based on the salary you earn. The true measure of your wealth is your net worth. You can be earning a huge salary and not to be wealthy. Let me take that again. The true measure of your wealth is not your salary or income. When I mean income, I mean earned income. The true measure of your wealth is your net worth. In fact, I added one recently. Net worth and network. Net worth and network. Those are the two. Kindly mute your mic, please. All right, thank you. Those are the two true measures of wealth. Net worth and network, not your salary. So if you are going to be attain financial freedom, you must desist or detach yourself from the salary mindset. All right, this fifth one is the scarcity mindset. Let's go on very fast. My God. Scarcity mindset. Now, scarcity mindset focuses on what you don't have and the underlying belief that you are not ever going to have the things you want. This is deep. Let me take that again. Scarcity mindset focuses on what you don't have and the underlying belief that you are never going to have the things you want. I'll take that one more time for emphasis for those who are writing. Scarcity mindset focuses on what you don't have and the underlying belief that you are not ever going to have the things you want. Now, this mindset has made us feel that we don't have enough resources. Okay, let me just accept some people in. My apologies. All right, scarcity mindset. And it's quite unfortunate that social media has basically contributed greatly to the spread of this mindset. I wrote here, I know that scarcity mindset sees all the things you don't have and not the possibilities that exist for you. Scarcity mindset sees all the things you don't have and not the possibilities that exist for you. Now, let me say this. Let me say something here. Please don't have a scarcity mindset. Now, for the fact that you don't have physical cash in your hand or in your pocket does not mean you are poor. I hope somebody gets what I'm saying now. For the fact that you don't have physical cash in your pocket does not mean you are poor. As long as you have a skill that can generate you money, you are not poor. So do away with that scarcity mindset. The only way you will become poor is if you don't have physical cash and you don't even have what can bring you money. But as long as you don't have physical cash, but you have a skill that can bring you money, you are not poor. So detach yourself from that mindset. Please mute your mic, please. Thank you. Please detach yourself from that mindset. You are not poor. You are not poor. You have what it takes to make money. You have a skill. For instance, you can't tell me you are poor when you have a skill you can easily bake or you can easily bake cake. Even if you can't bake cake on a large scale, you can do, I've forgotten what they call it now. All these small cakes that they sell 50 naira. I don't think they still sell it though. I don't think they still sell it though, but I know I still ate one recently. I don't know how much they said. I don't know how much they sold it. I don't think it was 50 naira. But even if you can't do cake on a large scale, those little ones can be done. Or even if you can, as long as you're a baker, you don't have to necessarily be baking cake. You can make other snacks. Okay, somebody says 150 naira now. God. Okay, that's nice. There is no way you will not make money. You are not poor. So please do away with that scarcity mindset. And please be careful of social media. Social media will make you feel like if you don't have it now, you don't have it. No, that's not true. For the fact that you don't have it now does not mean you can't get it. Everyone is going through a process. My process is different from your process. I can be a millionaire at the age of 30, and why you can be a millionaire at the age of 21. We are not basically competing with each other. Your timeline is different from my timeline. Scripture says, my times are in your hand, oh God. So my time is not in your hand, my time is in God's hand. And anytime he feels it's necessary for me to attain that particular position, he can bring it. Don't compete with others. And because it's in the place of comparison that we begin to develop a scarcity mindset. Oh, my friend has a car. I don't have a car now. Oh, my friend has a house. I don't have a house now. And before you know it, you start developing this scarcity mindset. That, oh, I don't have it now. I can't have it again. Yet you have what can efficiently make you money. All right. I don't know how to ring that more than this because of my time, so I can move to that ones. All right, for those who are just joining us, I welcome you. Just pay attention and then you get it. All right, so do we all get these 5 toxic mindsets? Please, if you do, please kindly respond. You can type it in the chat box or you can respond.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. We're getting it, sir.
All right, thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, let's move to the next one.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So wealth mindset, we have, I basically just got these 2 major required mindsets to achieve financial freedom. And one is the abundance mindset and the investment mindset. Because of my time, I likely not explain this that much. My time is far spent. Yeah, I like this. I like this. Somebody just typed this in the chat section. It's in the place of comparison you develop scarcity mindset. That is so, like, that's basically so true. I didn't even know it came out of my mouth, but then that is so true. So if I'm gonna notice right now, is in the place of comparison you develop scarcity mindset. Wow, that's powerful. All right. Abundance mindset and investment mindset. These 2 mindsets, you can't do without it if you are going to attain financial freedom. If you are going to attain financial freedom, these 2 mindsets, you can't do without it. All right, abundance mindset. Abundance mindset isn't limited by the things not available, but focuses on the opportunities available in order to get what is needed. Let me take that again. I was too fast. Please, you can write now. Abundance mindset isn't limited by the things not available, but focuses on the opportunities available in order to gain what is needed. Let me take that one more time. Let me message my team if they can send a message to everybody again. Please kindly wait for me. Let me send a message to my team. Apologies, please. All right, abundance mindset. Focus isn't limited by the things not available, but focuses on the opportunities available in order to gain what is needed. Now, what this simply means is that for the fact that you don't have cash with you does not mean you are poor, like I said initially. Abundance mindset focuses on the opportunities that lies ahead. Abundance mindset focuses on the opportunities that lies ahead, forgetting about what is happening in the present. Your mind is fixed on the opportunities ahead. That's what we call abundance mindset. You know, Apostle Paul said, Philippians 3, verse 8 to 14. He said, I do not focus my attention on what has happened in the past, but I look towards the mark for the prize of the upward of God in Christ Jesus. Please mute your mic, please. Thank you. So abundance mindset focuses on the opportunities available in order to gain what is needed. In order to gain what is needed. All right, the next one is investment mindset. Now, investment mindset is concerned about multiplication of all that one has. Now, if you have an investment mindset, the moment money gets to your hand, the first thing you think about is how do I multiply this money, not how do I spend this money. This is the proof that you have an investment mindset. The first time, anytime money gets to you, you're asking yourself, how do I multiply this money? That's the proof that you have an investment mindset. Investment mindset is concerned about the acquisition of assets and not liabilities. Acquisition of assets and not liabilities. It's also concerned about bringing you to a level in life where money works for you instead of you working for money. I wrote something in my note I like to read out. Many wealthy people have been broke temporarily. Many wealthy people have been broke temporarily. Not having money doesn't make you poor. That I've been emphasizing since. Many wealthy people have been broke temporarily. In fact, go and read Elon Musk's story. Elon Musk has been broke so many times. But temporarily not having money doesn't make you poor. No, does not make you poor at all. As long as you have the relevant skill that can get you money. All right, let's move. Apologies, I think it looks like I'm rushing, but then because of my time. Now, listed below are the difference between the mindset of the rich and the poor. I don't think I can explain this, but we'll just read it through. Maybe subsequently, when you get my lecture notes, you can just go through it on a more concrete, for a more concrete understanding. Number one is the fact that rich people believe I create my life, while poor people believe life happens to me. Now, I like it. The reason why I wrote out this mindset is because I want you to start adapting the mindset of the rich. And I want you to start thinking the same way they think. I want you to start thinking exactly the same way they think. Rich people believe I create my life. Poor people believe life happens to them. Rich people play the money game to win. Poor people play the money game not to not lose. Rich people are committed to being rich. Poor people want to be rich. that's so serious. And this definitely means that rich people make a choice to be rich and also follow suit with the choice. They take relevant and appropriate actions to be rich, while poor people just desire to be rich. Rich people think big, poor people think small. So if you are thinking small, then it's a proof that what's it called? You are poor. Rich people focus on opportunities, while poor people focus on obstacles. Rich people admire other rich and successful people. Poor people resent rich and successful people. I mean, many of us are in this. Many of you hate wealthy people. Many of you hate wealthy people. For instance, someone like me, if I'm passing on the road and then a very good car splashes water on my body, I don't get angry. I don't get angry at all. Because I like it. For the fact that a rich man is splashing water on my body, I like it. One day, I'll possibly do it to somebody also. Not that because I'm wicked, but it may likely happen. But I don't resent rich people. Even if they do yahoo to get the money, for the fact that they won't know at the initial stage, I will not resent you. I love rich people. I love hanging around successful and rich people. And I must also start doing that. That's the mentality of the rich. The rich like accommodating or staying close to rich and successful people. They like staying close to rich and successful people. So please, if you resent rich people, please stop it. Don't. All right, rich people are willing to promote themselves and their values. Poor people think negatively about selling and promotion. Can I say something here? If you are going to attain financial prosperity or financial freedom, you must sell. You must sell. You must just sell one thing. You must just sell. Sorry, I'm using that word. You must just sell. You must be willing to sell yourself. You must be willing to sell your values. Never think negatively about selling and promotion. You must be willing to sell. If you are going to attain financial freedom, you must just be willing to sell. You have a skill, you must be willing to sell it. You must be willing to sell it. You must sell. That's it. You must just sell. You must attain financial freedom. You must sell. There's no how. It's kind of unfortunate that many of us are just too quiet about our values. We are just too quiet about the deposit of God in our lives. And those things can make you money. There's one of my coaches I follow on YouTube, Financial Jennifer. I don't know, you can search her out. Now, this lady she's not that fluent in English, believe me. She's not affluent in English, but she decided to sell her value. She has little knowledge about finances, and then she started selling it. My God, she's making so much money. Please mute your mic, please. This is what the rich do. They promote themselves and their values. They promote themselves and their values. Please mute your mic, please. Who is this?
I think you can mute everybody self. The noise is affecting.
Okay, I think I just did that. Thank you. Did I not mute this person? I thought I did. Is this mute key not working? Please, Mr. Samuel, please mute your mic, please. All right, thank you. So you must be willing to promote yourself and your values. If there is something you can do and you know that you benefit people, if you can talk, sell it out. If you are good with a skill, sell it out. You feel people. Now, for me, I've actually, and that's basically true, I've actually not been serious with selling myself out. And I'm serious about this until I found out that if you're going to attain prosperity or financial freedom, you must definitely learn to sell yourself. In fact, this virtual finance conference was born out of that discovery. Because I'm just like, I know it, let me just keep it to myself. I think one of my mentors is here. That's what I'm always doing. I'm like, I know it, let me just keep it to myself. But I said, this finance conference, I'm okay, let's just try it out. Let's just sell it out. I know I don't really have enough results to validate the things I put, but I'm like, okay, let's just tell them what I know. Unfortunately, when we started doing the entire publicity, over 150 people registered. I'm like, really? Yes, not everybody is connected at this particular time. I don't know why what's happening, but then it's everybody's choice. But at least for the fact that everybody knows that, oh, PSAM is doing a finance conference. Now, I've gotten invitations in respect to finance because of this particular, what's it called? Conference. Because of this particular conference. And I know I'm still going to get more subsequently as I keep doing more. So you must sell yourself out. Like the financial Jennifer lady I mentioned, now brands come to her for advertisements. She makes a lot of money. If you can talk, please come outside and talk. By His grace, I'm still going to announce that I've opened my YouTube channel. I'm going to send the link to everybody in this conference. You must join my YouTube page. I'm beginning to sell the things I know. And that is the same thing everybody here has to do. You must be interested in selling. All right. The next one, rich people are bigger than their problems. Poor people are smaller than their problems. This takes place by true knowledge. You become bigger than your problem through knowledge. You become bigger than your problems through knowledge. Get relevant knowledge. Mostly financial knowledge. All right. Rich people are excellent receivers. Poor people are poor receivers. I think I need to talk on this a little. Rich people are excellent receivers. Poor people are poor receivers. Please understand that. Okay, I think some people are joining us. Please, as you are joining, kindly mute your mic. Thank you. As you are joining, kindly mute your mic. Okay. Now, rich people are excellent receivers. Poor people are poor receivers. It's quite unfortunate that many of us as Christians, because the Bible says it is more blessed to give than to receive. Now, that scripture is correct. Acts chapter 20, I think Acts chapter 32, verse 20. I can't remember the exact verse now. But the Bible says it is more blessed to give than to receive. Now, the Bible did not say don't anticipate to receive. It only says that when it comes to between giving and receiving, it's better to be a giver than to be a receiver. But it's quite unfortunate that many of us Christians have upturned that scripture. We've now made it look like it is poor to receive. So even when somebody is trying to show you a favor, you'll be like, don't worry, it's the Lord's doing. My God. How many of you have seen this happen to you before? Somebody is trying to give you money. I'm like, Mommy, am I worried? It's not needed. If you have done that before, please type in the chat section. Yes. Let's see. If that has happened to you before, somebody is trying to give you something and you're like, man, don't worry. Me, I've done it so many times. I've done it so many times. But now I don't do it again. Even if it's 5 naira you want to give me, I will collect it. I will definitely collect it. So I will definitely collect it. Rich people are excellent, they are excellent at receiving, and poor people are bad at receiving. Now, the truth is that many of us have been receiving those things they wanted to give to us then. Well, I'm sure it will have had a lot of impact on your life. I'm not saying be receiving what's it called? Be conscious of receiving. No, that's not what I mean. I'm just saying that when an opportunity comes for you to receive, don't use religion to push it away. You'll notice some Christians, they need that particular thing at that particular time, but because of their ego, it says that God will provide. They'll be like, no, don't worry, the Lord will provide. God is already providing, and you're still shouting the Lord will provide. All right. Rich people are excellent receivers, poor people are poor receivers. So in case you are doing business and then somebody says that take the change, don't worry, take the change, take it, take it, take it. All right. Let's proceed. Rich people focus on their net worth. Poor people focus on their working income. This is very important. Like I said, that the true measure of wealth is not really your income, it's not really your salary, it's basically your net worth and your network. The rich people focus on their net worth. Poor people focus on their working income. The question this evening is, how much are you worth? What's your net worth? What is your net worth? What is your net worth? All right, let's move. Rich people manage their money well, poor people mismanage their money. Because of our time. All right, I think that brings us to the end of the wealth mindset. I'm sure you gained value in this chapter. Please, if you do, please kindly type in the chat section that you gain value before we move on. So I can run this very fast. Our time is fast spent. All right. All right. I'm still basically here. I basically took off my camera because I don't want everybody to be looking at me. All right, thank you very much. Now, my camera can go back. Thank you. All right, let's go to money concepts. Now, I've simplified this particular chapters for everybody so we can easily understand this. I've not put all the financial jargons. I've basically highlighted the major points for each one so as for us to understand. So, okay. Money concepts. Please, now, we are basically talking about money. Okay. Please mute your mic, please. Thank you. Please mute your mic. Please. Mr. Dari, please mute your mic. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, where is my admin? Somebody has been doing this for me. All right, money concepts. Let's run through this very fast and then we'll move to the last one and then we ask questions. Please, if you have questions, you can easily type it. I'll write it down and then I'll take the questions when I'm done. All right, money concept. Please understand, money is basically any medium of exchange. It's basically a medium of exchange. And also, I like this particular one. Money is a reward for solving a problem. Like I said, I've said this in my video that I released before this particular day came, that money flows in the direction of value and service. People will only pay you for the problem you solve. Now, the money in your bank account is proportional to the problems you have solved. And the money that will be in your bank account is also proportional to the problems you will solve. Myron Golden, I was listening to him today and he said that if you are going to attain financial freedom, the first thing you must look out for is you must have a suffering sector. That word looks too deep. Suffering sector. Suffering sector. That's what he said. And suffering sector simply means You must be able to detect people's suffering and provide a solution to it. So the first key to getting money is to identify or detect the suffering sector. Suffering, let me type it in the chat box in case my, what's it called? And my intonation is not putting it well. So to suffer, that's what I mean. All right. You must identify or detect the suffering sector within the locality you are in. It simply means identify a problem. That's what it meant by it's just that it's just using a big word. Identify a problem. And after you have identified the problem, profile a solution to it. Profile a solution to it. Now, if you identify a local problem, you will get local results. If you identify a global problem, you will get global results. So it's not your responsibility to look for problem and find solutions to it. So for instance, you notice basically YouTube is even a very good avenue to solve people's problems because it looks like everybody's always on YouTube. For me as a forex trader by his grace, check any forex post on YouTube. It usually gains views, and that's because a lot of people are struggling with forex. I'm basically using forex because it's something I can easily relate with. And that's because a lot of people are struggling with forex. So if you can provide solution to their forex dilemma, you will definitely make money through it. Check any forex video posted on YouTube. It is very difficult for you to see small views in those videos. Somebody posted recently, and before you know it already generated a lot of views. And that's because the forex problem is a global problem. It's really a global problem. And now some forex traders joining us tonight. It's really a global problem. So if you can provide solution to it, wow, you definitely make money from it. So detect or find a problem that you can provide a solution to. For instance, a lot of people need financial knowledge. And then if you are knowledgeable in that area, you can provide solution to it by giving them the knowledge they require. What I'm basically doing. Sorry, I'm laughing. Somebody just typed in the comment section that forex is like a pandemic that never ends. God, that's basically true. It's extremely funny though. My God. So what I'm basically doing is giving you financial knowledge to upskill or to help you in your finances so as to achieve your financial goals. And I say that to attain financial freedom. Now, there is no way I'll keep doing this for the next 10 years and I'll not become wealthy. And that's basically the truth. If I keep doing this on a consistent basis, providing you financial insights, providing financial knowledge, there is no way I will not become wealthy through this platform. So your responsibility, don't just don't get sick. There is no job security anyway. Let me put it like that. Some of you are just secured in your job that I have a job that is bringing me stable income. There is nothing bad in having a job that brings you stable income, but look for a problem you can solve outside of your stable income job. You're a banker. Good, that is nice. But can you offer banking services outside of the banking hall? If you can, go ahead. It will make you money. You can come on YouTube and then give banking advices, banking services outside of your banking hall. You will make money. A lot of people need banking services. I'm sure you know by now. Money flows in the direction of problem solved. The question is, what problem are you solving? If you're not solving any problem, forget it. You will definitely not make money. Even if you make money, you will not attain financial freedom like that. Check everyone who is doing well financially today, who is in the level of financial freedom. Every one of them is solving one problem or the other. Mark Zuckerberg is solving a problem. And what's it called? Elon Musk is always solving problem. That guy is used to solving problem. Every one of them are solving problem. Steve Jobs solving problem. Every one of them are solving problem. Robert Kiyosaki solving problem. Dr. Olumide Emmanuel solving problem. Stephen Akitayo solving problem. Each one of them are solving problem. Aaron Gordon solving problem. The question is, what problem are you solving? See, if money is not flowing to you, you don't have to cry. You don't even have to pray to God. Your responsibility to what you're expected to do is to pray to God to show you a problem that you can provide a solution to. And that solves your money issue. That basically solves your money issue. I stay in Lokoguma in Abuja. There's a particular guy that owns a restaurant here in Lokoguma, Abuja. Now, this guy makes bastard money in Nigeria. I have some of my friends that worked there in the past. Someone worked as an accountant and said, this guy does not make any money, makes like $1 million a day. That's apart from the expenses, like that's his profit. $1 million a day. Recently, he bought his wife 2021. Is it Range Rover? I've forgotten the name of the car now, but 2021, okay, Mercedes Benz from that business. And why is money flowing in his direction? Because it's basically solving a problem. It's the only modernized, what's it called? Cafeteria in Lokoguma here. We don't have Chicken Republic, we don't have Kilimanjaro, we don't have, which other one again is popular like that? We don't have enough of those here. The only person we have is him. He's the only one solving that problem. And money is flowing in his direction. So you want to get money, go and solve a problem. Stop sitting down waiting for money to flow into your pocket. No, stop relying on your job. There is basically no job security anywhere. Go and solve a problem. Pastors are making money today because they are solving spiritual problem, which is the highest of all problems. Go and solve a problem. Go and solve a problem. Question, what problem are you solving? I'd like you to ask yourself that question. If you can provide an answer to that, fine. What problem are you solving? What problem are you solving? Okay, let's go ahead. Now, I wrote in my note that money flows from those who understand and value it. Money flow from those who understand and value it least to those who understand and value it most. What this basically means is that somebody say he wants to be a pastor. Please go ahead. Now, money flows from those who understand and value it least to those who understand and value it most. Now, if you don't value money, money will likely not come to you. You know, I once heard Pastor Jimmy said, please listen to what I'm saying there, that the reason why money is flowing away from some people, the reason why money is running from you is because you're always squeezing money in your pocket every time, like you're devaluing money, and money is running away from you. It's like, why can't you straighten up that money, put it in your pocket, or get a wallet instead of squeezing the money? And some of us are even, what's it called, guilty of this. You are in church, you are squeezing the money, you are able to drop it as an offering. You don't value it like that. If you value the money, what will it cost to put the money inside an envelope and present it honorably to God? That even money will say that, I like the way this guy is handling me. Many of us are guilty of this. We don't value money. 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 We value the least. And that's why it's always running further from us. That's why it's always running further from us. So please value money. And your value for money is defined by the way you treat money. How do you treat money? That's the question. How do you treat money? Do you treat it with value? Do you treat it with so much care? How? For those of you who always squeeze money to drop as in offering box, please repent. I'm telling you the reason money is running from you now. It looks so simple, but that's basically the truth. All right. Please care for money. Yes, that's the right word. Please care for money. All right. Money stays with those who manage it well, and it moves away from those who manage it poorly or without respect. I think I just said that. So please be a good manager of money. Please be a good manager of money. All right. Lastly, money flows towards service and value, not really work and time. Money flows towards service and value, not really hard work and time. Myron Gordon said again, I like quoting him because I've been listening to him recently. He said that you don't really need to work hard to make more money. He only said you need to deliver your value on a much larger scale to make more money. Did you see the difference? You don't need to work hard to make more money. You only need to deliver your value on a more larger scale to make more money. So if you have been delivering your value to 20 people, you have to deliver it to at least 100 people to make more money. So simple, very simple equation. Not that I have to go and work hard. Have you noticed that those who work hard don't even get the money? Those guys laying blocks on site, they even have the money. Some of you are earning while you are staying in your room. That's because you are offering your value on a larger scale. So money will not necessarily flow to you because you are hardworking. I'm not saying don't be hardworking. Diligence is a requirement to attain financial freedom. But money does not necessarily flow towards the direction of hard work. It flows towards the direction of value and service. If you are not earning what you want to earn, go and deliver your value on a more larger scale. All right. Deliver your value on a more larger scale. Thank you. Let's move to the next one. All right. Please, let's take note of this. According to Dan Lok said that we are currently in the skill economy, not the job economy. Now, the economy our parents operated in is basically the job economy, and that's basically the salary economy, all those people. But now, there is basically a shift in the economy, and I'm sure you're already noticing it, that there is basically no job security. So if you are going to attain financial freedom, you must do away with this job economy mindset, and you must position yourself in this new economy, which is called the skill economy. And the only way you can maximize this economy is to have a high-paying skill. Go and get a high-paying skill. I'm begging you, go and get a high-paying skill. Go online and read it. Okay, I think I'm going to drop a link for us. There is a site called roadmap.sh. I'm sure some of us have seen, we have that site. That site teaches you high-paying skill for free, roadmap.sh. You can search it, roadmap.sh. That site teaches you high-paying skill for free. Don't get secured in your job. We have moved from that economy. I'm saying the truth. We have basically moved from that economy. We are basically in the skill economy where the only way you attain financial freedom is to, what's it called? Is to learn a skill. It's basically to learn a skill. Go ahead and learn a skill. Please go ahead and learn a skill. Go ahead and learn a skill. I hope my link is correct. Roadmap.sh. If it's not correct, I'll subsequently look for the actual one. And so lastly, choose to develop and discover things you can use to make exchange and develop yourself to be a problem solver. You never have money problems. This is basically the summary of money. Find a problem, solve it by using your skill, and then you never have money problems again. All right, let's move to the next chapter. Have we been gaining value? All right, let's type again. Let me allow you to see my face again. Have we been gaining value? Please, let's go ahead and type in the chat box. I can't believe we've used so much time like this. Please, we are almost done. I'll round up this section very soon. We are almost done. We are almost done. If you have gained value, please go ahead and type in the chat value. Okay, so somebody said the site is correct, so you can use it. Roadmap.sh. That's the name of the site. I dropped it in the what's it called? In the comment section, you can go ahead and type it. Roadmap.sh. All right. All right. Thank you very much for everybody who is dropping their messages in the chat section. Thank you, and thank you so much. Okay. Please, you can still invite your friends, families, those who are supposed to be here, they can still join us. We are entering into one of the most vital parts right now. And that's the last section. Who is that? What did you say? All right, let's go ahead with the class. All right, we are looking at the 4th chapter right now. And that's the wealth creation process. Like I said, was that there are pathways to wealth. there is a process that leads to wealth. And can I say this? Wealth creation takes time. Let me say this now. Because it looks like we are basically in a fast generation. They just want everything to be done fast. Fast food, fast money, everything fast, 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 fast. But please, wealth creation takes time. Wealth creation takes time. Wealth creation takes time. We are going to attain financial freedom. It takes a lot of time. Ask anyone who is in that level right now. They did not get it. They did not get there just by doing a day's job. It took them time. Warren Buffett, we are hearing about Warren Buffett today. Warren Buffett is close to 90 plus. Do you know how many years it took him to attain this level he is? The same thing applies to Elon Musk. Today I saw one of Elon Musk's old picture. The same thing applies to all of these rich people. Dr. Olumide Emmanuel, all of them, Stephen Akitayo, all of them. Wealth creation takes time. To attain financial freedom takes time. So be patient with yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't compare yourself with others. Be patient. Don't compare. I imagine young ones comparing themselves with people who are in their 50s, who are already in that. And I'm like, really? These people, even what you achieved at this particular moment, they've not achieved it. Like what you have currently in your finances, people that are in their 50s who have attained financial freedom don't even have what you have at the moment. And yet you are comparing yourself with them. Wealth creation takes time. So please have this and have peace. Wealth creation takes time. Wealth creation takes time. I hope I've sounded this enough. Wealth creation takes time. It takes time. And how long it will take you, I don't know. Whether it can take you 10 years, 15 years, I don't know. But wealth creation takes time. Myron Gordon opened his YouTube page very early. And then he said for 14 years, YouTube was not monetized. After it was monetized, it still took taking time for him to start making money on YouTube. Wealth creation takes time. There's no game you can play around it. It takes time. It takes time. And you have to be patient with yourself. Wealth creation takes time. Please, it does take time. All right. I know now this wealth creation process, I know it's something you must have read over and over and over and over again. But many of us have read it over and over again, but then we've not implemented it. All right, so let's pay attention. This is what we call wealth creation equation. Or for me, I call it this equation. Is basically with this end income can be called your salary or any means of income. Your means of income can be your business, as long as it is what funds your lifestyle on a monthly basis, something like that. End income, savings, and investment. And you can see under investment, I wrote the word compounding. Let me take that again. End income, savings, and investment. If you are going to create what? And attain financial freedom, this equation must be followed properly. This equation must be followed properly. This equation must be followed properly. Now, under savings, let's quickly go to savings because I feel earned income is easily understood by every one of us. That's the money you make from your job or your business. So it's easy to understand. It's easy to understand. Savings. Now, under savings, I like to teach what I call the pay yourself first theory. Pay yourself first theory. Now, please understand that when it is payday, a lot of things we crave for the attention of your money. And if you are going to attain financial freedom, the pay yourself first theory must be guided. You must follow it. You must obey this theory. Pay yourself first theory simply means to set aside money from your earned income to your savings account before spending money on anything else. It means to set aside money from your earned income to your savings account before spending money on anything else. I wrote it that poor people will always say that I have to pay all my bills and expenses first, and there's nothing left. What do people say? I pay myself first, then I pay my bills and expenses with what is left. All I'm saying is that when you are being paid your salary, maybe on the 30th of every month, or on the 28th of every month, or I don't know, depending on the day you get your salary, the first thing is to pay yourself first. Apportion a particular percentage that is meant for your savings. Don't pay every other thing and refuse to pay yourself, because it is the money you pay yourself that belongs to you. Now, when you pay your NEPA bill, that money is not yours. That money is now NEPA's money. When you pay your laundry services, that money is no longer yours. It's now for your laundry guy. When you pay food, that money is no longer yours. That money is now for the food seller. So when you are paying expenses and bills, those money are not yours. You only get the items. The money is no longer yours. The money now becomes the owner, what's it called? Those people that gave you that services now become the real owner of those money. So the only money that is rightfully yours is the one you pay yourself first. And it's quite unfortunate that many of you, at the end of every month, you don't own any money. You don't own any money. We ask how much do you have? You don't own any money because you've paid everybody and you refuse to pay yourself. So the pay yourself principle is needed to attain financial prosperity or financial freedom. The pay yourself principle is very, very needed. And that's what we call savings. That's what we call the pay yourself theory. It is called savings. Setting aside a particular portion. Setting aside a particular portion for savings. Now, I would have loved to give a particular percentage you have to save. But, this thing is quite different. It depends on who you are and then your environment. Okay, at least, and you should be able to save at least 10% in a month. That's too small. You're not saving at all. At least you should be able to set aside 10% from your earned income to your savings account before spending any money on anything else. At least you must be able to pay yourself 10%. At least you must be able to pay yourself 10%. Let's move very fast. We have 3 types of savings. We have emergency saving. I'm going to explain this. This is very important. We have investment saving and we have goal-based savings. Now, emergency saving. Now, when you save your money, please understand that when it comes to savings, many of us don't get it. We have 3 kinds of savings, and these 3 kinds of saving must be effective in your life to attain financial freedom. Must be effective. The first one is emergency saving, investment saving, and goal-based saving. Now, many of us are familiar with goal-based saving and investment saving, but we are not familiar with emergency saving. Okay, so what is emergency saving? It is keeping a particular part of your savings money for emergency. What this basically means is that nobody's praying that an emergency happens, but definitely we can't rule out that, because this is life. Life happens to everybody at different stages. We'll definitely witness emergencies. For instance, your car got spoiled. That's basically an emergency. You didn't prepare for it. And what happened? You got sick. You were never planned to be sick. That's basically an emergency. So we will definitely always have emergencies. So it is that money you have saved in your emergency account that funds those emergency incidents. So for instance, your car breaks down. You don't have to be taking money from your initial savings account to repair your car. If you have an emergency fund account, you can take money from that account to service your car. Let's assume you lost your job, and then before you got another job, imagine you don't have any money. But if you have money in emergency fund account, losing your job is also an emergency because you never plan to lose your job. So you can easily take money from that emergency savings account to fund or fend for yourself all through the period before you get another job. So this is how it works. When you have decided that I'll be saving 10% of my money I'll be saving 10% of my income every month. Now, this 10%, allocate it into 3 places. 3% of this goes to emergency. 5% of this goes to investment. And it's many money. 2% of it goes to goal-based saving. Please believe me, you must always have an emergency fund savings account. All your money should not be saved just with the goal of investing. There's nothing wrong with that. But if that's the only savings account you have, then something is wrong. Because if any emergency comes up, you definitely take money from that account. And that account, and the investment savings account is basically meant to fund your investment. That's what that account is meant for. It is basically to fund your investment in stocks, investment. I'll talk about all of those ones later. So it's basically meant to fund your investment, not to cater for your emergencies. Are we getting this? Please, if you are getting this, please type in this comment section. So it looks like I'm speaking to myself. Is this thing getting clear? Is it making sense? Is it making sense? Are we still here, please? Okay, let me check the chat. Okay. All right, thank you very much. So we use the emergency savings to fund our emergency cases. So when we have an emergency fund account, we don't necessarily have to now dip our hands into our investment savings or goal-based savings account to fund emergency cases. And basically, it has been said that your emergency account must have at least 3 to 6 months of your income. So imagine, so let's assume you are earning 50,000 naira in a month. Your emergency savings account should have at least 150,000 naira to 300,000 naira, 3 to 6 months of your income. Get it now? You must have 3 to 6 months of your income. So it means that let's assume you lost your job and then you've not gotten another job. At least you have like 3 months income in your emergency fund account. So that can still help you to survive over the space of how many months? 3 months or even up to 6 months before you get another job. That's why we make use of an emergency fund account. So it helps us not to dip our hands into our investment savings account and our goal-based savings account. Okay, a quick one. Investment savings account. This savings account is meant for investment. In other words, we save there, and then when the savings is a little bit bulky, we take it out and then we use it to invest in assets, income-producing assets. Take note of what I said. Income-producing assets, not just assets. Income-producing assets. And goal-based saving is you want to get something subsequently in future, and then you are saving towards it. Maybe you want to get what's it called, a car, you want to get a house. That's goal-based savings account is needed. So at least you must have these 3 savings accounts. You may likely not be able to open an account in the bank, but we have apps that can help you. We have Optimus. I'll give you some applications that can help you in all of these things. So we have a lot of apps that can help you. So the key to saving is not in how much you earn, but in how little you spend. It's basically called frugality, living below your means. All right, let's go on very fast. All right, now investment. Now, investment, please pay attention here. You will learn a lot of things in this investment part because I've been a victim of bad investments. Like, I wish I can share my story, but there's no time for stories tonight. I think I'm going to share some so you can just learn from it. Investment is basically an asset or item acquired with the goal of generating income or appreciation. Appreciation in this context refers to increase in value of an asset over time. Investment are effective vehicles of wealth. You will never attain financial freedom just by saving your money. No. And that's why the equation is a straight line equation. Say income, savings, and investment. And that works with compounding. You will never attain financial freedom just by saving your money. It must be invested. All right, quick one. These are the investment myths that many of us, we feel we still have. You need a lot of money to invest. No, you don't need a lot of money to invest. You don't need a lot of money to invest. Some of us think we need to understand of how the market works before we can invest. That's not true. Some of us feel we need to monitor our investment daily. That's also not true. Some of us see that we are still younger and we have a whole life ahead of us. That's also not true. You grow old every day. So those are the investment myths we must avoid. You don't need a lot of money to invest. You can invest as small as 5,000 naira 1,000 naira, 100 naira. You can invest as little as that. All right, please take note of this. Now, when it comes to investment, when somebody brings you an investment opportunity, before you invest, take note of these three things you are seeing on my screen. Take note of these three things you are seeing on my screen. When you want to invest, the first question you should ask yourself is, will my capital be preserved? That's the first one. Will my capital be preserved? Take note of these questions very well. Will my capital be preserved? The first one is capital preservation. Second one is capital growth. If you know how I got all of this now, you'll be like, how did Fisam get it? I got it by a study, and that's because this study was done by high net worth individuals. It was for 2023. I read, one of my mentors sent it to me, and then I read it, and I found out some of their secret. This is the way these guys invest, and they don't lose much when they are investing. All right. They look at these three things: capital preservation, capital growth, and income generation. So when somebody brings an investment opportunity, the first question you should ask yourself is, if I make this investment, will my capital be preserved? If the answer is no, at least, okay, let me say something here. At least two of these, out of these three must be clicked yes for you to make that investment. Two of these must be clicked yes, because there's every tendency you may not be able to see the three at the same time. All right, so at least two of these must click yes before you make that investment. So the first question is, will my capital be preserved? If the answer is no, be very careful with that investment. The second one is, will my capital grow? If your capital also will not grow, then you have no reason to take that investment. Income generation, will I also generate income from this investment? It is called dividends. That's what we call it. Income generation or dividends. It is called dividends. Will I generate income from this investment? Now, if the answers to all of this question is basically no, then why are you not still investing in it? For instance, I don't believe cryptocurrency is a good investment. I don't believe, I know some people will attack me, but that's basically the truth. And you'll see it. I wrote it under high risk investment in my notes when I show you. I don't believe cryptocurrency is an investment. That's because there is no assurance of capital preservation in your when you invest in cryptocurrency. Secondly, there's every tendency for capital growth that in case your capital is not preserved, there's any that your capital can grow. But there is no income generation when it comes to cryptocurrency. You're not generating any other income. The only thing you are generating is basically capital growth. So for me, cryptocurrency does not meet my list. Two of them is zero. Sorry, two of them is no. Only one is yes. So my capital there's no assurance of capital preservation when I invest in this. Secondly, capital growth, yes, but income generation, no. So I'm not going to invest my money in cryptocurrency. So I don't see cryptocurrency as an investment. Some people are fortunate that they invest in it and then their capital was preserved and then their capital grew, but they did not generate income. So I'll not advise anybody to invest their money in cryptocurrency because based on the things I've said here, it's basically not true. Please, if you are getting me, please type in the comment section that you are getting me. Please type in the comment section that you are getting me. Let's know. Let me know. You guys are following me. Please make use of the comment section. Let's hear your response. Okay. 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 All right. Thank you very much. So I don't see people. Please mute your mic. Thank you for joining. Please mute your mic. All right. Thank you. So cryptocurrency is not really an investment for me. Now, let's come to stocks. Stocks can serve as an investment. Why? Now, the stock market is also as volatile as the crypto market, but there's a big difference between stocks and cryptocurrency. For the stock market, your what's it called? if you do your analysis very well, depending on the stocks you want to get, your capital can be preserved for the stock market. And that's if you look my notes here, I fixed it under the medium risk investments. I'll show you. Your capital can be preserved when you're investing in the stock market. It can be preserved. And your capital can also grow. And also you can generate income. You can be paid dividend. For instance, I remember Transcorp Hilton stock paid dividends. I think they paid dividends twice this year. So stock market face these three factors. And that's why Warren Buffett got rich or got wealthy through investing in stocks. Because before he did it, he already considered these three things. Capital preservation. Yes, he made some losses, though, but he already considered capital preservation, capital growth, and income generation. I can guarantee that this is I'm teaching you tonight. I've not had any coach teach it like this. I'm serious. And that's because I found it from, what's it called? A summary of the meetings an individual had with high net worth individuals. And then they were like, oh, these are the things we look for before investing. I'm not even sure that particular material is for everybody. One of my mentors just sent it to me. I was like, this material, keep it. I think I still have it in my mail. So from that day, I noticed that, oh, this is the secret to investment. I wish I knew this. A lot of the foolish investments I've made in the past, I would have made it. All right, so types of investment. Let's go very fast. And then you can ask your questions. Type of investment. We have low risk investment, medium risk investment, and we have high risk investment. All right, let's just run through it and then we round up. Low risk investments, we have all of these investments that I wrote here, I called paper assets. We have money market mutual fund. There is no time to explain this. The money market mutual fund, as at now, if I'm not mistaken, they pay 20% per annum. 20% per annum. This treasury bills pays 19% per annum. FGM bonds, that's federal government bonds. I think they pay like 18% per annum. Commercial papers, I can't remember the actual figure for the commercial papers right now. I'm so sorry I can't do an elaborate study on this, but I promise that I'm going to be releasing my YouTube channel soon, and I'm going to be doing an elaborate study on how you can invest in all of these, what's it called, assets. Well, I can still tell you on how to invest in all of these assets. Money market, they are extremely easy to invest, and you can invest in all of these low-risk investments with as little as 5,000 naira, 1,000 naira. FGM bond, what it simply means is you are borrowing the government's money for a longer period of time. Treasury bill simply means you're also borrowing the government money but on a shorter period of time. So they are basically very, very simple investment. And then all of this investment will bring you to financial freedom when it is done with compounding. So let's assume you invested 100,000 naira for a year. 20% of 100,000 naira is how much? 20,000 naira. So at the end of the year, you're having 120,000 naira. That's not financial freedom. But over a long period of time, for the next 30 years, this can become extremely big. I have an investment calculator. Maybe I will show you why when I'm done with this teaching, so we can see how it works. But I can promise you that even if I'm not able to talk about it in this conference, I'll subsequently do a teaching on my YouTube channel, WhatsApp or Instagram, so as to explain it very well. So my apologies for that. But if you have questions in respect, I can definitely still answer. I'm just trying to do this because of my time. All right, medium investment or medium risk investment. We have stocks of listed companies in Nigeria and abroad. Fortunately, you can buy stocks of companies here in Nigeria and in abroad. Very easy. You can buy stocks of Apple, you can buy a lot of stocks abroad and also buy a lot of stocks in Nigeria. They are basically under medium risk. The stock market is volatile. There's every tendency that your money can also go, but compared to cryptocurrency, it is still more stable and it is still more reliable compared to cryptocurrency. And medium risk, we have ETFs. ETFs is called exchange traded funds, like Stanbic 30. These are for Nigeria, NGX 30. We have for abroad, we have VMP 500, S&P 500, all of those. I can definitely put you if you want to invest in all of this. I'm apologizing. I'm going to share more details on all of these investment platforms subsequently on my YouTube channel. It's called my time. I'm looking at the time and I want to take questions. All right. And the last one is high risk investment. High risk investment. For instance, investing in startup business, either as a partner or as an angel investor. I'm sure you know that it has been said that many of the business that start end up collapsing before 5 years of existence. And that's to show you that starting a business and making profit from it is not easy. So it is basically an high risk investment for me. So when you're about investing in a business, do your due diligence, do your survey, your market survey very, very well before investing in somebody else's business, before partnering or acting as an angel investor. So as to be very sure of the business you're investing in. And like I said, cryptocurrency is very high risk. And forex trading is also an high risk investment. Now, let me talk about forex trading here. Now, forex trading can definitely be a good investment for you if you meet a good forex trader. Like there's a particular guy I gave my money to be trading for me, and he has been giving me money on a monthly basis. He's a forex trader. Now, the truth is, it will be difficult for you to know a good forex trader if you are not really a forex trader yourself. Because you can be blackmailed by results online, and a lot of people can post results, they can edit results, and then you think they are basically making money. I've fallen for that before. I once lost 600,000 naira to a forex trader. In fact, a Christian brother. Up to now, I didn't even get 1 naira back on my money. So forex trading is high risk, but at the same time, can be a good source of investment if you find good forex traders. If you find good forex traders, I'm saying it again, if there's a clause, if you find good forex traders, and if you're going to invest in forex market, look for a trader you've consistently watched over time making profits, not somebody who is just showing you what he or she is making on the screen. Somebody you can relate with, that you've seen it very, very, very well. Like I said, if you want to invest in forex market, you must also be a forex trader. You must have an idea of what the forex market is all about before you can invest in it. Before you know it, you will lose your money. All right. I know some of you will be asking that, why did I not mention real estate? Yeah, for me, real estate is a good investment, and I will categorize it under the low risk investment. And that's because real estate satisfies all the 3 factors. When you invest in real estate, your money is preserved. When you invest in real estate, your money grows. When you invest in real estate, there's likelihood that you will generate income. It depends on the dimension of real estate you invest in. If you are buying land, you will not generate any income from that. When you're buying land, your money is preserved and your money appreciates. That's what we call capital goods. So real estate is a very good investment. And I want to promise that I'm going to be hosting a conference sooner or later, but not this year though, maybe subsequently by January, and I'm going to be bringing one of my finance coaches to talk to us about finance. And subsequently, I'm going to be bringing investment bankers on our platform. I have a lot planned. This is my line. This is where I want to focus my destiny on. I'm going to be bringing a lot of them. And I have a lot of real estate gurus, guys that are doing amazingly well in the real estate industry that can definitely put us through. But I can definitely put you through in real estate, but because of our time, that's just it. So real estate is definitely a good investment. I just decided not to include this because everybody knows about it already. Everybody knows about it already. And Dr. Olumide Emmanuel said that he noticed that wealthy people used real estate as a means of wealth retention. They use real estate to retain their wealth, not to generate their wealth. Did you get what I said? Wealth retention. Yes, you can invest into real estate with small amounts, but then the wealthy, the rich, used real estate to retain wealth. Check it, and you'll find out that this is basically true. All right, that brings me to the end of my teaching tonight. I recommend this book, Secret of the Millionaire Mind by Steve Eckhart, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. You can just snap this and look for a way to download it or buy it and read. How to Be the Secured Financial Future by Sunday Adelaja. The School of Money by Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. The Pathway to Wealth by Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. Where There Is Problem, There Is Money by Sunday Adelaja. Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. I have a lot of finance books that I can recommend, but I feel this 7 should be good for a start. So take time to, and I wrote something, I said, take time to study the wealthy in your field of endeavor. Look for the things they are doing or they did to become worthy and follow the same pattern and see yourself becoming worthy. That brings me to the end of my teaching tonight. I hope you gained value. Please, let's make use of the chat section, or you can unmute yourself and then let's talk. I'm a fan of Sunday Adelaja. I read his books well.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Please, if you have gained value, please let's type in the comment section.
Okay, all right.
Thank you, sir. I'm done with my class. I'll be taking questions very soon, but I want to hear the response of people if you really gained value and then if you've been blessed by this. I can assure you that this thing I just taught you are what people are paying money for. Like, I know what.
I've gained a lot of value, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
God bless you, sir. Thank you so much for the time and the loads of knowledge you have really shared with us. And I have learned about, I'm currently learning about financial education, but trust me, all what you have shared today, I've learned a lot of new things and things that I'm not even aware of. So thank you so much, sir, and God bless you.
You are welcome. Don't worry, all of you. This class, this finance class, I'm doing for free. Maybe the next one you'll be paying money to enter. I can assure you.
No problem, sir. No problem, sir. We are ready, sir.
All right,
Good
so
evening, sir.
all right, a quick one. Let's take questions right now. Let's take questions. The floor is
All
open
right,
for
sir.
questions. All right, thank you. Let's take
All
questions.
right, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing this with us. And I'm not taking this for granted. You made some brutal statements that I kept thinking about, and that's what's it called? Cryptocurrency is not an investment. It's not an investment, right? So I have followed people. I have read a lot, and I have never heard people who ever boldly say that cryptocurrency is not an investment. This and I try to understand what you're talking about, but how? I mean, because I see people, investing into it, and then I think the major purpose of investment is to grow money, right? And then having a return, profitability purpose. But now you just made that statement now, and quite brutal and with honesty, But can you share more light into that?
All right, all right. Thank you so much. Basically, I want to humbly say that one of the areas or the avenues that God started using to bless me was through the crypto platform. Basically, I can say that cryptocurrency has made me so much money. Like, I'm not even capping now. Like, I'm saying the truth. But I don't see it as an investment vehicle. For instance, I trade cryptocurrency and I can't say I want to invest my money into cryptocurrency for a long time. No, and that's because I know how volatile the crypto market is. Now, one of my pastors said that they invited me to a crypto conference recently, and then he wants to invest his money into cryptocurrency. I'm like, no, don't invest your money in cryptocurrency. The reason why cryptocurrency is all over the place right now is because Trump won the election, and it looks like, because Trump made a statement that 5% of the American reserve will be invested into the cryptocurrency market. That's Bitcoin. We'll be using buying Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is basically going up, and then everybody feels that, oh, let's really put our money into Bitcoin. And then what's it called? We position ourselves before America begins to buy Bitcoin with their reserves. But the question is, what if they decide not to buy it again? So you are basically buying the top. And by the time you buy the top, so Bitcoin is around $90,000 at the moment. So what happens if you buy the top now and people who have, and this is how it works, it's more like a pyramid scheme. People who have bought before you, the moment they sell, it has an impact on your money. And that's because they bought before you, they've made profit. By the time they sell, your own money is basically going down, and you will find it difficult to sell because your capital is depreciating. And that's basically not the reason why you invested. You invested because you want your capital to appreciate. So the question is, what if it does not go above that? What if you buy and nobody decides to buy again? Do you get that? So if you are going to invest in cryptocurrency for capital appreciation, you must have made your due diligence, like due diligence. I don't know how to overemphasize this. You must have made serious due diligence before investing in cryptocurrency for your capital to appreciate. I think I've answered your question. I don't know if I'm done. And who asked this question? GFX, I think it was GSX that asked this question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You did, sir.
Okay. I hope I did justice to it. But cryptocurrency can make you money, no doubt. But I don't see it as an investment vehicle or as an investment platform.
I got that part. It's not an investment vehicle because it can be manipulated.
Exactly.
Or something can be influenced. Yes, exactly. I got it very right.
And it's not something where you can control your risk, except you're not trading cryptocurrency like Forex. If you are trading the cryptocurrency market like the way we trade Forex markets, then we can hear. But if you are just investing in it arbitrarily, not like trading, it can definitely result in loss of money. Do you get?
Yeah.
And basically, you know, in the Forex market, when you are trading Forex, you don't put your money, let's say you are buying gold today, and then say, I'm going to buy this gold and then leave it for the next 50 years. No, we don't do it like that. Do you get?
Yeah.
So if you are trading cryptocurrency, just like the way we trade Forex, on a short term, where you take a trade today and then you move your money in the next 2 weeks or something, okay, it can definitely still work. For the longer time, and basically, investment is supposed to last for a long period of time for you to make maximum gains. I think I did not say it in my lecture. If you are investing in the stock market, you must invest on a long term. If you are investing in the stock market and you want to make profit, if you are looking at investing today and then withdraw your money tomorrow, you will definitely be crying, because you can invest in the stock market today 15 naira and then the stock has gone below 15 naira. But if you are going to make profit in the stock market, you must invest with a long-term mindset that I'm dropping this year, not willing to look at it for the next 50 years. I have one of my pastors who invested in what's it called? What's the name of this bank now? Wema Bank. Bought 40,000 naira shares of Wema Bank as at 10 years ago, and now it's worth 12 million naira. So imagine he invested that money then, and he did that for just 2 weeks, and then he withdrew the money and said, I'm done with investing in stocks. I've invested. He did not make any profit. Money gone. But now, 10 years after, the stock is worth 12 million naira. Can you imagine? All right, let's take more questions. Oh, this is past it, my God. Let's take more questions and then we can round off, please. We don't have questions, my God. So everybody understands everything we said here. All right, are we saying there's no question? Please kindly respond. I will have taken questions from the registration, but then those questions are much, so there's no way I can answer all of them. I'll definitely respond to them privately. But let's take questions of those who are here. I'll give us 5 minutes. Okay. Yes, you can go ahead. All right, while waiting for the person else to ask question, please, I'll definitely love your feedback. And you can.
Good evening, sir. Can you hear me?
Okay, good evening. You can go ahead. Oh, I think his network is poor. Okay, please just pay attention to me. I'll definitely love your feedback in respect to this finance conference. And you can send me your feedback through the mail that was sent to you in your mail. You can just reply to the mail. Please, I love your feedback. Forget about all the things you just typed in the chat section. Send me your feedback. Tell me how this conference went, whether it was time consuming or I talked too much, or the teachings were not that deep. You felt it was something, it was going to be like this. Something you just give me your feedback. Please be honest so I can learn how to improve and work on myself better. Please, I would love to get your feedback. Please, I don't even mind if you can start doing it now. Start typing it now and then send it to the mail that was sent to us. And then I'll do what to read every one of them and I'll also respond back to your mails. Thank you so much. All right, let's take one more question and then we'll round up. We spent like 2 hours on this class.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening. I think, okay, Mr. Joseph. Yeah, good evening.
Yes, sir. You said you shared with us some of those
My God. I'm not sure I'm hearing you, but can you, if I can't hear you, can you just type using the chat comment section? I'll read your question there and I'll respond. But I'm actually not hearing you clearly. All right, somebody else has another question. Five minutes and then we round off this entire class. Mr. Joseph, you can make use of the chat section. Can type your questions because I'm not actually not hearing you clearly. It's cracking, and then I'll respond to your questions. I want to really appreciate everyone who took our time to be a part of this virtual finance conference. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. For those who registered and did not come, thank you too. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I think some people had difficulty in connecting because we used Zoom. They don't have a Zoom. I think that's a mistake we did. We should have just left it on Google Meet, but Google Meet will have allowed us to this particular time. Google Meet will have lasted for an hour and then we'll have ended it. And we tried subscribing to Google Meet. We had issues in subscribing, so we apologize for that. I think we have a recorded section of this. You can always listen to the recorded version. All right, I don't think we have, okay, I think he has dropped this question. Oh, okay. Yeah, one of the apps you can use for investment is Optimus Afri Invest. Optimus by Afri Invest. Let me type it in the chat section so you can download this app. Optimus, you can invest mutual fund, treasury bills, stocks on this particular app, Optimus by Afri Invest. You'll see it on Google Play Store or App Store, anyone you use. Optimus by Afri Invest. But for me, that app is legit, and I've not started using it though, but I know it's legit. But for me, I really don't use an app. I use a broker in Nigeria that has a company in Nigeria. The name of my broker is Kodjo's broker. Because if you're going to invest in mutual fund, stocks, treasury bills, you definitely need a broker. Because you can't be buying all of this directly from the government or from the market, because those who buy directly buy it with a large sum of money. So if you're using 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira, you need a broker, somebody that can collate everybody's money and buy directly from them. That's what it means. So you need a broker. So Optimus by Afri Invest serves also as a broker, and Codros, which is the one I use personally, serves also as a broker. So you can definitely message me. I can help you with Codros, but Optimus Afri Invest, you just download their app. And this is legit. The app is legit. Download their app and then go through it, and then you will understand it. But subsequently, I'm going to forward my YouTube link to everyone who has registered. Now, subsequently, going to be dropping videos on how to invest in all of these assets by God's grace. Remember, I said that attaining financial freedom, you need three kinds of assets. Sorry, three kinds of income: earned income, passive income, and portfolio income. Portfolio income is the income you generate from paper assets like stocks, paper assets like mutual fund, treasury bills, FGN bonds, commercial papers, and stocks also can be included. Passive income is incomes you generate from royalties and what's it called, real estate. Royalties, for instance, if you have a YouTube page, they pay you on a consistent basis. Even if you are dead, they still keep paying you because people will keep watching the things you've said or keep listening to the things you've said on YouTube. For instance, all these musicians now are being paid royalties. And this musician is dead, but then people still listen to his song. Okay, yes, Cordros Cape. Yes, you are right. That is it. Yes. Mr. Jack Matthias, that's it. You are right. Yeah, that's it. But you are right though. But I can help you. I have like a account manager in that company that helps me with, and I most of my students registered through me, so I forwarded our contacts to them. So it's easy to maneuver instead of just trying to do it yourself on the internet. They can help you directly from their office. Their office is in Lagos, so you can read more about them. All right. Let's take one more question and then we'll round up. Don't go away. I'm going to pray before we go. One more questions if you have. Let's take one more questions and then we'll round up. But please send me your feedback. I love to have your feedback. Please send me your feedback. Please, I'm begging. If you have gained value, please send me your feedback. All right. Please, if you don't have questions, just type in the question, no question. In the chat, no question. So you can end this. So everybody can go and sleep. This is past 10 already. My God. But I'm actually enjoying myself in this class. I don't want it to end. All right, if there's no question, we can just type in this chat section that there is no question. Okay. Okay, how can we access the recorded video, sir? How can they access the recorded video? I'll tell my team to work on it. I don't think this recorded video can be forwarded to your mail. But in case you need the recorded video, okay, this is what you will do. Just send us a message on the through our mail that you need the recorded video, and then we'll definitely request for your number, and then look for a way to send it to you on WhatsApp or on Telegram. That should work. That should work. Yes. Send us a message through the mail that was used in contacting you that you need the recorded video, and then to be sent your will. We'll request for a WhatsApp or Telegram number, and then we'll send it to you. That should work.